Good afternoon, people. It's absolutely horrendous out there. The weather is horrific. As most people will know, I'm no longer posting on social media. You're going to say, well, you're doing one now. I've had over 200, about 207 private messages from people, some that I know, some that I don't, asking me to please put a post up about the recent antics of a TV presenter known as Philip Schofield. Let me explain very briefly. I have not got nothing against anyone that's gay. I know a couple of friends of mine that are gay. They are beautiful people, each to their own. I would never be ignorant and so stupid enough to be rude to someone's own feelings and their own gender. If they are gay, they are gay. I've got nothing against anyone on the planet that is gay. There's some beautiful people out there. What I have been asked to do is be very blunt, because people know that when I have posted up, I'm very blunt and a bit brutal about things in general. What do I think of the latest antics regarding Philip Schofield in particular coming out of the closet and saying that he's gay after 20 odd years been with his wife, with children, etc, etc. I won't go into that because I'm not in no position to do so, and I'm not that stupid enough to say things that I don't know about, because I might have a solicitor banging on my door trying to sue me. What I would say about this particular incident that is all across social media, it's in the newspapers, it's on the news, it's on TV, it is everywhere. People already, I believe, are sick to fucking death of seeing Philip Schofield's a hero, he's brave, he's this, he's that. We should look up to him, what a brave man. What a complete load of bollocks that is. Yeah. Do you know something? I haven't put no post up for weeks because I've finished with social media. I think I put one up last night on Instagram, just out of curiosity, first time in 2-3 weeks, something like that, about Philip Schofield. Do you know I've got the most comments ever? You can check out that post on my Instagram account, Martin John Get Clean. Just put a couple of pictures up of myself and put some wording in text next to the pictures. I think I've got the most comments I've ever read. Some of them from absolute arseholes, yeah. Some of them from good people. And this is what's happened. I woke up this morning and I've had like over 200 private messages, people sort of pleading with me, can you put one of your brutal posts up? Listen, this post is not particularly pleasant. It's not fun. Philip Schofield, whether you're gay or not, who really gives a fuck? Like I said, if you're gay, you're gay. I ain't got nothing against that. You know, each to their own. Everyone's entitled to be what they want to be. But what I am interested in, and a lot of people I can see of it, most of them, the others, I ain't going to comment. Most of them, most people that are savvy, I've seen some pictures sent to me with sons and daughters that have been in the army, they've gone away to war and haven't come back, they've lost limbs, arms and legs, wheelchair bound, police officers been stabbed to death protecting our country, soldiers, men and women going away all across the world, putting their lives on offer, getting killed on a regular basis. Do we hear a lot about that? No. Do they get exposure, which they deserve? God rest their souls. No. Do they get all this celebrity hype about they are heroes, they're brave, oh he's so brave, what a great man? Do any of our military, police, firemen, nurses, doctors, carers, the list is endless. Do they get any recognition? They don't get fuck all, mate. Most of them are lucky enough to get a little pension. Some of them people that have been in the services, I haven't myself, are out on the fucking street. Yet, social media and the newspapers and the television, again, is swamped with something about a man that is private, it's personal, but don't put stuff on there saying this man's brave, he's a hero, What the fuck's all that about? Yeah. He ain't brave, he ain't a hero, yeah? He's just come out and said he's gay after so long. I've heard a few rumours, there's a reason for that, but I'm not going to express it on social media because I have solicitors ringing me up, yeah? But I am sick to fucking death of seeing it. I'll put this post up because I've been asked for over 200 people sent me messages. I've never read that many in the last 2 years, man, I really haven't. But I think it's a fucking disgrace, yeah? A little worm of a man like he is. I don't care whether I get rude messages, whether Philip Schofield's agent rings me up. I'm not condemning anyone, but to me, you fucking two bob, mate, yeah? How can you have the audacity, people praising you as a hero, as a brave man? Oh, what a brave man. There's mothers and fathers right now that have lost their children, that have gone to fight for this country and other countries. What recognition do they get? There's police officers that have been stabbed to death and blown up by terrorists, by fucking lunatics on the street. What recognition do they get? Not a lot. There's firemen every day, doctors and nurses that save lives. What do they get? A low fucking wage packet, mate. And plenty of abuse. Now tell me social media, television and newspapers are correct. They ain't got a fucking clue. I've done 2 years of it. It's such a big relief that I've walked away from it. I'm doing this post because it's an unusual request. I don't know whether people are going to like it, whether they're going to call me names. I don't really give a fuck. But what I can tell you is, why is it good, solid, brave fucking people, men and women, some that have lost their lives, some that are still operating now, why don't they get any recognition? Why don't they get looked after? Just because a man's a so-called celebrity, he's brave, he's a hero. Oh, let's all stand up and clap. This country's shot to fucking bits, mate. If you like this post, share it. If you don't, you don't. But at the end of the day, I think it's an absolute outrage. Once again, the media, the television, the newspapers, it's a fucking disgrace. Can you imagine how many parents, husbands, wives, widows of armed forces, police, firemen, nurses, doctors that have lost their lives through no fault of their own? Can you imagine their partners or their parents seeing things like this on the TV, seeing things like this in the newspapers, like full of it, every page, on social media? It's not right. I'm not condemning anyone. If a man comes out and says he's gay, I've got no problem with that. Each to their own. Or a woman comes out and says she's gay, each to their own. There's good in everyone. But what I can't understand is why do people hype it up? It's just a load of bollocks, as usual. I hope you enjoyed the post. It's been a bit brutal, but as usual, it's real talk. What can I say?